know if I got it, the live stream is going or it's not going or what's happening here. We're trolling. I just marked another fish. That looks like a fish, but nah, it's not doing the right thing. And pretty soon we had one on, so maybe that's good. I marked another one. I'd sure like to hook another big fish. Fishing back in here, I think of like, if I get one, I'm happy, you know, right next to the harbor. The dang on lost him. Oh, the horror. Ah! Had him and lost him. Dang. There's the bud file. What's up, my bud file? Quite cold out here. Well, we'll just troll over to a new area. Maybe a new area we'll get our baits in front of some new fish and we'll get us some new bites here. And we had a nice one there. That was a good one that was pulling on the wire. Just pulled off the hook. Nice big one. I don't catch 25 pounders in the summer. Yeah, well, shoot. Hopefully it was lightly hooked and it'll still be hanging around in here. We can catch it later. I know it was hooked there pretty good. It was pulling like crazy on the wire. Yeah, we've had really good, we haven't caught that many fish this fall. We haven't been losing very many. Haven't lost very many big ones up, like, we got that one up to the boat and it pulled off in the last second. I really can't remember that happening at any other time this year. It's gonna happen eventually, you know. Stopped snowing and it got light out. I wonder if I'm wasting my time to go over to the other side of this inlet here. It hasn't been good this year except for that one time when I caught the double. We got 3 in here one day. I got a double all the way on the other side of this inlet. Whatever you want to call it. It's a pass. We're in the pass. Yeah, I'm just trolling around. I've been back and forth to that one cove where we've been catching the fish. Got a lot of bites over there. Probably stay in the area, but I don't know. It's time to go over here and then circle back around into that cove before dark. Yeah. For sure. It's no big deal either way. I really don't like to strike out on fishing and then have to drive the boat like hours to get home. And I'm basically at the harbor right now, so. No big deal. Baumgartner! Andrew said he was at Salisbury Sound in Sitka. I guess he was fishing over there. They always catch more fish in Sitka. I just don't even want to. I didn't want to hear it. It's like, I got 30 fish. It's like, gonna go insane. This is like so bad in Yakutat. Oh my goodness. Boy, that cold wind is just cutting through my boat cabin here. Yeah, and on top of all of it, we're not gonna be able to fish. I won't, you know, maybe there's a few fish showing up on the ocean, but I can't even go out there. It's gonna be blowing so hard. All the way through the forecast, it's just like crazy wind. Normally that happens, but normally I've caught some fish, you know. This is terrible. If I could get a few more here, I'd be doing a lot better. I mean, we just landed 6. It's like poverty wages, but at least we're getting wages, you know. But if I get 0, that's like, can't even fish for a week. Oh yeah, it's just not even an option to go out there in 30 knot winds for me. You can have that. 30 knots and 11 foot, what they're talking about on NOAA. That's not fishable. It's plenty fishable in here though. Got a few fish biting. We've had some opportunity already today. We've had 4 bites, landed 2 fish, lost 1 big one at the boat. Start praying, El Debo. Slow the boat down, ride it out. Oh my goodness. Come on! I'm seeing this feed all over the place. These little columns of bait fish. Maybe there'll be some kings in here. I don't know. The tide's gonna start going out. That should be good. We might be able to get out. Yeah, for sure, Shannon. We might be able to get out on the ocean during the week. I don't know. The federal forecast from NOAA says it's like totally impossible, but the forecast from Predict Wind isn't that bad. It shows it being like fearsome wind coming down the pass to the east of us, but not in Yakutat Bay. We'll see. When I leave the house, you know, I look at the weather forecast, and then I get to stick my head out of my house. I live like, you know, 3 or 4 miles from the ocean. I can just stick my head out and I can hear the waves. If the waves are real big, I can hear them hitting the beach. And then when I drive down to the harbor, I pass the post office. There's a flag on the post office, so I can tell what the conditions are based on what the flag's doing. Flag was whipping today, and they'll go out, just mess around the harbor. Something on my foot or what? Yeah. I'm trolling for king salmon with hooks. See, I got my I don't know, you probably can't see any of this stuff. The hooks, you know, we use hooks like this or like this. Catch salmon out of the ocean in Alaska. Do me a favor, somebody out of you 17 people subscribe to the channel. We had 2,000 people on the last stream and nobody subscribed. It's not gonna kill you. Like that, Shannon? I told him this is the lure we use, Shannon. This is the #1 king salmon lure. Thanks, Ed. Yeah, some days we catch fish, some days we don't. Today is almost day. We almost had to fish. And then it got away. We had him I almost got to see it, and then it pulled off the hook. I think that's all they used when they first started trolling. That's all they had. Everybody just used plugs. Yeah, that's me, the Yagatat. I hope my house is still standing up. I don't know. I haven't been home yet. One of my foundations is already cracked. I'll go look at that first thing if it's not, if the whole place hasn't fallen over. I got my dog. Demonio Negro might get crushed, but Wilson's with me. Don't have any other animals right now. Yeah, my wife was at church, and she said that the whole church was shaking around. She texted me. Oh yeah, that's right. Weren't you here yesterday? Oh, the sharknado! You missed the blizzard, Bob. It was a blizzard earlier today. It was blizzarding. I caught some small fish and I lost the keeper. I had the keeper almost to the boat and it came off. It ate the bait and it didn't have the hook very well. Sometimes they get away on bait. We got 2 shakers and we got a, hey, you hear we had a big earthquake? That's exciting, huh? Hello, Chad Thomas. 7.0 earthquake. Fish liked it. They're still biting. Man, my float is acting real weird right now. I wonder if I got a big one on the plug. Could have a big fish pulling on that plug right now. It's made a couple of erratic movements. That's probably nothing. I haven't caught anything on it in a while, King Chaser. Holly, there she is, the earthquake survivor. Is our house still standing, Holly? Have you been to the house? Tell us about the earthquake. Tell us what happened. "50 bridges in Maryland." John Joe! Wow, now the wind's picking up. Yeah, if you can drive to New Jersey in 3 hours, you can go to the bridge. It's not far. Did anything fall over? Oh boy. The Walmart roof from wind? I'm in a sheltered area. I got this, I got these, those are little hillsides there. They got me protected from the wind. It's only, it's not even a gale. The winds are supposed to be 30 miles or 30 knots. So I don't know what that is, like 40 miles per hour or something. But it's not even a gale forecast. When it gets to 35 knots, they call it a gale. I was still fishing where I'm at during a gale. When it gets over 50 knots, they call it a storm, and I don't go out when it's a storm. So it's not, it's very windy, but it's not like a storm. It's not even a gale. It's almost a gale. There's probably gale force gusts, but it's fine in here during a gale. It's no problem. It's just windy, that's all. Yeah, I'm real close. I mean, like, the harbor is like 600 yards away. I'm basically in the harbor. Okay, that's good, Ollie. I'm glad the house didn't get shaken up too much. How's Demonio Negro? Is the little dog okay? It's getting cold, my feet are cold. Might have to install my heater because the whole boat's gonna freeze. Yeah, it's all good. I guess Yakutat's built tough enough that nothing broke. We got God. God's watching out for us. and his power is enough to sustain us through an earthquake. It's his earthquake. She doesn't answer to that name. I was trying to call her the other day and she wasn't having it. Thanks, Yukon Boom! Yeah, I was on my boat. I didn't notice anything, but Holly was at the church, and the church was shaking pretty good. She said she thought I put something in her eggs. The eggs are kind of at the end of their shelf life, so she's probably thinking maybe she got the egg hallucinations going on. But everyone's okay. Thanks, Curmudgeon. Yeah, I'm kind of bent out of shape. I lost my fish. I had a nice big king salmon on. It got away. Let's do this. Let's do the. Hold on. Like I said, the perma smile. Where'd it go? Where is it? Always smile. Watch it. I'm gonna frown now. Yeah, I was thinking about making sushi rolls. I go get some more sushi stuff. Yeah, it's weird. I don't know why you get damaged. I don't get damaged in a bigger earthquake. Maybe yours was more centered in on your location. Barnacles! What's up? I'm listening. Barnacles! Hello! Ah, that boat's still in my spot. Get out of there, my boat. Spot. That's my spot. Wow, that's crazy, Bub. That's heavy duty. Oh, man. My foundation at my house had a crack in it from the beginning, but it's like an 8x8 piling, you know, with a crack. But it's only, I don't know, it might have just been for the wood drying out or probably the house shifting, but it never really broke. If it did, we could just replace it or scab over it or something, you know. I'm gonna look at it when I get home. Oh, good job, Yukon boat. I need to lose some weight too. All I do is gain weight anymore. Maybe if I ate a bunch of herbs like you, that would help. I have to try it. How'd you mix it together? You just put all those herbs in and you boil it together, or how did you make it palatable? How did you eat it? How did you drink it? How did you do that? How many did I get today? We had 2 shakers. One of them was getting to be the right size, but not quite. And then I had a big one on. I was really excited, and I went out there and it got away. And I had one other bite. Yeah, the big one pulled off. It pulled off while I was raising the wire. It was on the bait with the flasher. I saw the flasher laying flat, and then it, right before it got up, right before I got the leader in my hand, it pulled off. mph. Yeah, it's windy here. Not that windy. That's what someone was saying about the roof at Walmart. Lena! How do I say that? Lena Chippy! Hello! Thanks for stopping by, you guys. 25 people. Tap the screen. Give me a like. Somebody subscribe. I didn't have any subscribers on the last live stream. Do me a big favor and subscribe to my channel. Trying to get to 10,000. Shot glass with all the herbs. How do I mix it up so I can swallow it? Do I boil it? Put it in water? Eat them. Get out of here, Bob. You better catch a walleye soon. Aren't you gonna go ice fishing for walleye? They got some good ice fishing for walleye spots. I know they do. Boy, the wind is buffeting me. Stupid Walmart. Yeah, well, if we keep tariffing everything from China, Walmart, Costco, all those places will probably go out of business. Then we can have a regular store again. It'll be a major sociological shift. I don't know if it's possible. Glacier on TV. Oh my goodness! Did you see me now? I'm on TV. Look. Oh! With a big head. Oh! Where's my fillet knife? I can't find my knife. I got it. Hold on. Who am I? I got my knife. Hello, my name is Bob. Would you like me to scale your fish? I will scale it for you. Would you like me to cut the fillet in half? Oh. I didn't get to watch the filleting episode on the yellow perch, but I'm gonna watch it. If I lived near that Wegmans, I'd go get my fish cut by Bob. I've been wanting to go in there when they got the swordfish. I like those. And what else do I like? I like mahi-mahi. Both of those fish are good enough. I'll buy them from the fish market. I love them. I like monkfish too. And I like lobsters, the Maine lobster. Bob wouldn't have to cut up the lobster though. Besides which, I'd be like, oh, no, I don't want you to cut it up. Maybe just gut it for me. Oh, yeah, for tomorrow. 4 beers and 4 frozen perch. All you had was 4 frozen, oh, and frozen perch. I thought you had more than 4. Sitting in the bonfire. Those fish just look so good to eat. Can we get one keeper out of this? What the heck? The only place I've been getting bites is in that cove over there. I have to go back to that cove. Grumpy, what's up? Grumpy, grumpy, so grumpy. COPD. That's good, you come up. We want to feel healthy. I know when I'm healthy, I just take it for granted. But anytime I got something wrong with me, it moves right up to the top of the charts. Like, our health is a real blessing. It's not -12 here. It's like 32. It might be at 28 by now. It's dropping. It's cold. All right, it's cold. I'm inside. I'm inside my boat. That right there, that's the exhaust pipe for the boat running through the cabin. It warms the thing up pretty well. I'm not cold. Tundra blueberries. I picked some tundra cranberries this year. I got the cranberries a little bit. We ate them with something, I can't remember. Moose, probably. Oh, 4 gallons, man. Yeah, I didn't pick that many berries. We picked berries in August, September, I don't know, late August maybe. We went out and picked probably a couple gallons of berries, 3 gallons maybe. Salmon berries and strawberries, and we didn't get blueberries though. Yeah, we did, and blueberries. Starting to drop, I can tell because there's no snow where it's pulling back. It might bite as the tide goes out. That'd be good. Come on, fishing wishes, let's go. I bet we got a big one on that plug. It's just hanging on there. Just hanging on the plug. It's going out there going, turn it! Yeah, I guess we got got the bite at high tide, like right at the tide change. We got a bite. Thank you so much to the 6 people. Like and subscribe. Sometimes we catch fish. We even caught 2 fish today. But you weren't here. If you don't subscribe, you'll never see the fish that we catch tomorrow. Because I have limited faith in catching any more fish today. I think we hooked everything that was in here. I'll give it a little while longer. We'll give it a little bit of time. Whoop, whoop, whoop. Yeah, subscribe for the keeper. Amazingly, we do occasionally catch fish, even though it's been horrible and there's not very many around. Like every once in a while, miraculously, one will swallow the hook and it doesn't get away. It does happen on occasion here. We got 3 yesterday and 0 the day before and 3 the day before that. And I don't remember that any further back. I don't remember. It's been pretty lame though. About as lame as you can get. All over today. From the top mark all the way down to the bottom. 1 in each spot. Maybe there'll be one in front of this salt truck. They like the salt truck. Man. My side door is going to freeze in the ice. I'm not going to be happy about that. Yeah, this hat is nice. You guys like my hat? But it's got a whale on it. See the whale? Look at that. Wish you had a hat with a whale like that. Oh, look out for the big whale! Come on, fish. I know you like this spot. Anybody home? Everybody likes the hat of the whale hat. They are whaling! Yeah, it's definitely a law of averages. There's a very few fish around. But there are a few around, so like, yeah, we're gonna get one eventually here. That's why I'm still trolling. That's just about enough. Ollie's talking about food, and the house is warm, the boat's kind of cold. I'm gonna go back up to that cove where we've been catching all the fish. We'll go back and forth and around in there a few times, then we're going in. Yeah, the house is fine, Cindy. Everything good to go. catfish. Hopefully next time you get something. I used to go to South Carolina when I was a kid. We'd go to Pawleys Island in the summer for vacation. And there was some guys, I was a little kid, and I remember the guys would take me, they would seine the creek, like behind the beach house on the island there, and we'd walk the whole creek, and I'd help them pick the shrimp out of the net. They just drag a seine net, you know, like a couple guys would have, each guy would have an end of the, with a pole, and then they walk down the creek, and every once in a while they'd take the net up on the beach, and it'd be full of shrimp. Full of shrimp and crab and little flounder and like little angel fish. I thought that was the coolest thing. I still remember. That's like, I have very few memories, but I remember that. There was eels too, American eels. And then South Carolina at Pawleys Island. Hello, Mrs. Scooter. Thank you so much. We're just doing the thing like always, just strolling around. Hoping we get a fish. It's still slow. But we got a couple, and we lost a big one. Anytime now, I mean, any second we can get another one on. I'm making my rounds on the harbor drag. Keep my boat operational here. Anybody who's not fishing today for a trawler may have a hard time going because everything will freeze on their boat. The poles freeze. The poles freeze up. Yeah, Holly, make more rice. Good idea. Oh my goodness. Tell him, Holly. Same thing we have every night. Yellowfin tuna. Ah! Oh, ramen noodles at Gary's house. I hope you're having a good night too, Mr. Scooter. I'm glad that you got out of the hospital. About 150 pounds. Ah, the zero to make you sick. We caught we got a couple shakers, and I had to keep her on. I had a big one, man. The spring was stretching, and the wire was going back, and I went back there, and I almost was about to grab the leader, and it pulled off the hook. Oh, they escaped me. Lost him on the bait. You're welcome, Mrs. Scooter. We're fishing the harbor. It's blowing 30 knots, and it was heavy snow. Now it's not doing anything right now. It's a pretty terrible weather. It's also like incredibly cold. And that's a new thing. It hasn't been cold yet this year. It got a little bit cold one time, but not like this. Lost a football fish last year. I hate that. seems like we're only getting bites out of that one cove. But I don't believe it. I'm not buying that. There should be a fish along this bank too. That's why I'm here. We're waiting for our next bite. Come on, fish. Bite the hook. Quit messing around. Do the jig. You were jigging for it? You got on the jig? How dare you. Insolent King Solomon. Throwing the jig of the white gorilla. You guys got a lot of king salmon swarming all over the place down there. Sometimes we get them on jigs up here. I've seen it before. What was that? What's this? Yeah. Yeah, I know. I know. We got our fish yesterday, and then today the thing hit. I haven't lost one in a long time, so it's better though if you lose them when you're getting a bunch of fish instead of this one keeper bite and then lose it. I usually buy 1 dozen a year, Patrick. I got a dozen of them, and I don't know, I got a few out. I got a few laying around the boat. I probably gave one to Killian too. I don't think he has enough. Don't really have much longer to fish till dark, really. Dark early, and it's dark real early this time of year. Yeah, I'm thinking more like I'll catch him in a couple of weeks, and I'll have a little hole in his face. No, if I run out of them, I just use something else. I always have a few around though. I ordered some this fall, and you'd think I'd still have like a whole bunch of them, but they get buried in all their junk on this boat. I'll have to clean the boat up and see if I can find. It's breezy out here, very breezy. Come on, fish. No, it doesn't stay dark for 24 hours. I'm practically in Canada. I'm not up by the Yukon and stuff. Yukon above is probably dark already. In the end of December, it's like 9 to 3:30, 3 o'clock, 9 to 3 of light. And then in late June, it's like 3 to 11 is light. Yeah, it's dark before 5 here. like they're biting around the tide change and they don't want anything to do with you. Or me. Dang blasted fish. Might have to quit early. Considering the ramifications of leaving my poles down. If I leave them down, they'll probably freeze down like that. If I pull them up, I probably won't be able to get them down again. I think I'd rather be frozen down. Oh yeah, that's good, Holly. Thanks for making bread, starting the rice. Tomorrow's Sunday. I don't have to go out on Sunday. And then Monday we'll have to figure out something to do. We'll probably go back up against the mainland, back there in the coves and stuff in the back bay. We'll see how windy it is. Check the old weather forecast when we get there. Cade tried to get me to go trapping with him today. I wonder if he's got his truck stuck out there or what. What kind of ducks are those? We're getting back into the area where we've been catching fish. I see a fish going down on sonar. It's going the wrong way. How dare you go the wrong way, fish? I wouldn't normally think that's a fish, but since it's moving, when I see them moving like that, it makes me think they're fish. Thing's jetting down. Maybe it's that same one I already hooked. It's like, oh no, not again! Dive, dive! Sometimes if I see them high up in the water and they're going down, they're gonna bite my hooks. But usually if they're like right off the bottom and they're going to ground, that's not good. Oh man. Oh, Amazon honey, what's up? You gonna gift wrap it? You might have to pour it into different little vials and divide it up. That's all we got for the Christmas presents. Hey, did you get the stockings out? Put the stockings up. Put your present in there, or I'll get it out of the big box and put it. It's gonna be a small box. I guess it'll probably be in one of those Shane Company bags. Alright, here we go. We're back in on this drag here. Where we've been catching the little fish. know, there could be one on the Shannon plug. Don't you know that wire was acting funny earlier? There might be a big old 12-pounder just dead spinning around on the plug. Yeah, the honeys for Christmas presents. That's what I always give people for Christmas. I was going to order it from the bee-driven equipment guy, but he disappeared and his email didn't work. We got to get a Christmas tree, Holly. You can put them under the Christmas tree. We'll go cut a tree tonight. I'm almost done with my exercise and futility. We almost had money. We almost made money out here, and then the dang thing got away. Oh, I hate that. Yeah, I never caught one, but I've had them come up a bunch of times on my fish. 1.5 inches thick. I think that's what I want. That's how thick the slab is. That makes sense. That must be a high quality slab. Yeah, it was bad. It does happen though, so I've lost 6 in a row before. Sometimes they just don't hit well. Another guy was telling me he lost 12 in a row one time. He still got like 10 that day though. I won't even say how many he caught on the next trip. It's a huge number. Oh, catching the beavers and the Martin. What's up? JK. Yeah, I lost the one. I got 2 small ones, but I had a big one. I almost got the leader in my hand and it got away. Bit on the bait and then escaped. I'm feeling kind of frozen, yeah. My feet are cold. It's so cold, it's seeping in, you know. This might get the fish going. It'll take a couple days for them to adjust, and then they're gonna get hungry. It'll make them hungrier. 9.8 inches square leaves 4 point square. .8 inches square leaves 4.9 centimeters. What's 4.9 centimeters? That's 1.5 inches. I think standard cork rings for fishing rods are 1/2 inch thick. Yeah, it shouldn't cost $200 for the cork. I was talking about for the cork and the and shipping. I don't know what shipping will be, but it's going to be a lot. Hey, at least it'll be a light package. Oh my goodness. JK, the feds are saying it's going to blow 30 knots every day. And then Predict Wind is saying it's going to be nice in the bay. but the federal government is saying every day 30 knot wind, big seas. So I want consensus before I stick my neck that far out. I'll go fish the bar or whatever where I can sneak back in, but I won't go way the heck out there if it's gonna be gnarly like that. Yeah, 1.5 inches is thick enough, yeah. And then you gotta think about the grade. Like, I know there's all these different grades of cork. You have like quadruple A to, you know, whatever, number 2 cork. Something in the middle would be good. It doesn't have to be perfect, but I don't want it to be like have huge voids in it, you know? Like if it has some pits and holes, that's okay, but I don't want like big pockets of, you know, dirt that where it's not cork. Small pockets are okay. And the fitness possible. I didn't see what you was kidding about, Terry. You want to get in on this cork order, Bob? We'll have a direct supply of cork from John P. He could send us a cork barge. Just make it out of cork and then put an engine on it and send it your way, Bob. John P. the Cork Mafia. What else good did they got there? We need a package of something from John P. Package of cork. Yeah. I'm fixing to get some cork from my saltwater rod, maybe the smaller ones. I don't think I could ever have too many rods. Drop some pink. Yeah, you better put some pink down. I see it. Ah! I hope he goes live tonight so I can go back in there and fuss at him for not catching the snook again. Bob, were you there when them other guys showed up that knew what they were doing and they caught a snook within like 30 seconds? These other guys showed up and next thing you know, like within 30 seconds you hear a bunch of splashing and hooting and hollering and they bring up a big old snook. What did he catch? Yeah, they did too. And then he was telling Zyro what to do, and I don't think Zyro was paying much attention. I'm like, Zyro, what are you doing, man? Do what he said. Do what he said right away. Okay. And so he throws out the shrimp with no weight, no cork, no nothing. And he hooked a fish within like 10 seconds. And it was a ladyfish. And then he decided it would be a good idea to cut the ladyfish in half and throw that out there. That didn't work. Meanwhile, the guys who knew what they were doing caught another fish and then took off. But first they told him a bunch of secrets about how to do it. And I don't think he was really paying attention. Oh, he got a lane snapper. Was it a keeper? He might not have been paying attention, but I was paying attention, Bob. Don't worry. I remember everything that guy said. I'm like, Zyro, you gotta watch them. When someone comes and knows what they're doing, you gotta watch them like a hawk. Watch them and watch exactly what they do. I don't think he was paying any attention, but maybe he was. Those lane snapper are cool looking fish. I think they gotta be pretty big to keep though. I don't know, I've never fished for them. I'm about ready to quit this We'll blow this popsicle stand, is that what they say? Oh yeah. No, the guy showed him the lure that they caught it on. It was like a dark green lure, I think. And then he told him how to run the shrimp. He goes, oh yeah, they'll eat the shrimp. Just feed it line, feed the line back there, feed it line, keep feeding it line, and then they'll eat it. And he tried it. He took, I think he might have had a big old weight right next to the shrimp. So he had the float, but then it looked like there was something on his line, like he put a big weight right next to it. I don't think the snook were having that. The guy told him to free line it back there. And as soon as he free lined the shrimp, he got a ladyfish. And then instead of getting rid of the ladyfish and throwing the shrimp back out there, he cut the ladyfish in half and put that on. Like, no! Get the shrimp back out there. The guy said it would work. And Cyro's fishing trip, he can do whatever he wants. I just want to see him punish those. He needs to punish the snook for their insolence. Oh, thank you so much for covering today's fuel. King Chaser's got our back on the fuel bill. Ooh. Yeah, that'll do it. We're good to go now. Pressure's off. It's very helpful because I have impending medical bill. I have my dang welders. The welder's just gonna show up and be like, here's your poles, you owe me $2 grand. I can see it coming from a mile away. Meanwhile, I'm just catching enough fish to like pay for fuel around here. Thanks. I might have to start a new YouTube foundation like that actually pays my bills. I have a Bitcoin fund that I pledged to give most of it to the church, but it's starting to get desperate measures around here for fishing. Might have to have an emergency YouTube payout time period coming up. Oh, I think the fish are going to start biting. When the weather changes cold like this, it usually turns them on. Thanks for that. Ready? Thank you very much, King Chaser. Oh, thank you very much. Here we go. I got some interesting marks here. One of them looks kind of like a big fish coming up. Let's see if it bites. It looks like a big fish, but that would just be too good to be true. It's marked in there with a bunch of other things that look like it's not a big fish. If I saw just that by itself, if that was by itself, I'd be like, that's a huge fish coming up. But since it's got all these other things, it looks like a false return, or what do you call it, like a false reading. It might be one. Let's see what happens. Right where I got that other big bite too, right in here. Oh, Patrick! Thank you so much for the happy poop. Whatever that thing is, it didn't bite. I'm gonna make a circle around this cove. I'm just gonna loop around in here. See if we can make something happen. Go right down the middle. I know they're in here. kind of pretty out now that it's not like a blizzard. So breezy. Oh, nice. Thank you so much. More earthquakes, everybody. Hold on to your hats. That's probably why the fish aren't biting. The dang bottom of the ocean's rolling around down there. Oh, what do we got? Hoochies, I haven't caught nothing on hoochies for a while. We got one on the hoochie when we got him up in the mid-bay like last week, but I got bait down in the hot spots. I got bait and spoons. I've been double spooning in the bottom because I've been hitting them, so. This is the last turn here. Yeah, we just had another earthquake right now. Look, read the chat. It's earthquaking all the time here. Hold on, you guys! Whoa! Holy mackerel! Smells like duck. Oh, we can have yellowfin tuna with the surf scoter, fricassee, sea duck. Be safe. We prayed that God would not destroy us with the earthquake. I don't know how much more safe it could be. Really don't have any control over that kind of stuff. And jellyfin! We got it! We got the jellyfin! Jellyfin and sea duck. Huskies! No, I forgot him again. If I had the husky on there, that king salmon would be in the box, that's for sure. It might not have bit, but if it did bite it, we probably wouldn't have gotten away. When they eat the hoochie, they put it all the way in their mouth usually. I don't have a bicycle helmet. There's always a chance we're gonna have a big one on that gold plug, and oh boy, wouldn't that just make my day. Ow. I'm gonna post that picture of that plug on my home screen and leave it up there with the fish in there, and I've changed my profile to the fish with a plug in its mouth. It's coming. It's only a matter of time. The brand, the Yamashita or Yozuri. Those are the only, and North Pacific. Those are the three brands that are good. North Pacific, Yamashita, and Yozuri. Sometimes the Danielsons are good. Sometimes they're too hard. They have not got a good quality control. I've had good luck with Danielson glow ones before. Danielson makes like a glow hoochie that's like got a little bit of glitter in it, and it's kind of got a little bit of red or pink hue. Looks like a natural squid. That works good. Alright, this is it. Control straight out of this cove, and then, oh, there's the feed on the bottom, right in the middle. Right down the middle. Come on, fish. We gave them a good effort here. Gave him a good effort. It's getting dark. Last pass for real. This is where we're on our way out here. Looks like my windows are getting ready to freeze over even though I'm trolling. Might be everything's frozen up. Might be hard to do this. My boat might not even start. In fact, that's a good point. I better go to my slip because I got a plug in there. I can plug my charger in. It's probably more important than my poles. I can climb the ladder and pull the line out of my poles, but I can't start my boat. We don't have a battery charger. It's too cold. Might have to charge my battery up. What I'll do is I'll leave my poles down part of the way. It's the hardest part is to get them started. Once I got them started out, I can get them down the rest of the way. If they freeze up like this, like straight up, I can't get them to come off. But if they're like this a little bit, then I can kick them out the rest of the way. With gravity helping me a little bit. Take a lot of WD-40, man. Talking about 100 feet of line. There's a way you can oil your lines up, the dock lines. I salt my lines a lot. I'll put salt on right where it bends over. I just put a little salt on the bend. That works. You gotta do something or you can't fish. We can't have that. I have new propane now. I bring the propane down, and with the propane I can get hot water and then pour the hot water on the frozen stuff, and sometimes that works. It's probably just as well I don't catch one fish now to give to the cannery, so they'll be sitting on a fish. Monday, just like normal. Going on Monday. Monday. Alright, let's pull the gear in. Thanks for that, King Chaser. That's a monster super chat. Excellent gift. Let's go pull everything in here. Actually, let's pull this one in first. No, we'll pull this one in first. Because I'm suspicious there might be something on that. Yeah, it's trying to freeze up on us. Oh, yeah, definitely is. One guy taught me a trick. You put the antifreeze in a spray bottle, you know, then you can spray your gurneys with antifreeze. Get them working again. Treacherous. Very good. hands. I don't think there's a fish on the plug, Shannon. Can you believe it? No plug fish today. Darn it. Maybe next time. Hey, 32 awesome people. You guys like and subscribe. Subscribe to my channel. Help me out, you guys. Had a big live stream and nobody subscribed. Give me a break. Yeah. Don't you want to see me freeze my butt off? With my broken tripod? I'm going to have to get the new tripod in business here. This one's falling apart. Freezing my butt off for you guys. Wow. Woo! Yeah! My goodness gracious. Almost cold enough to make me put gloves on. Man. I will put gloves on to do my balls and stuff. Woo-wee. Light winds when? I really think that Noah just like checked out, man. Noah's like, how are you gonna cut our department? Then we're not gonna give you a good forecast. Just err on the side of caution. It is brutal out here. Man. Oh, wow. Woo! My goodness gracious. Looks like they just bit right around the high tide and that was it. Click. Other than that, cut it out. Yeah. Try and leave those loose. Might leave the other ones loose too. That'd probably be wise. Alright, wow, wow, wow. It's cold, 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 cold. Can you see like that? You can't see nothing like that. What the heck? Close the screen up. Ah, it got worse. Goodness gracious. My goodness. like all of a sudden got super cold, huh? Look at that thing. Whoa! Yeah, come here. That's deep. Whoa, that's cold. That's really, really cold. Everything's freezing so bad. Real bad. Holy mackerel. Whoa. Whoa. Ouch. Man. Woo. That is major cold, you guys. Woo! Wow. Look out for the freezing cold. That's crazy. Everything is frozen. Woo! Holy mackerel. It is penguin for dinner. Whoa! Wow, it's so cold. Woo! Get to shore. I don't know. It's pretty nice. I think we should go pull our trap up. Wind's not blowing. Wish my gloves weren't cold. Boy, that's bad news. That cold glove. Woo! Wow. Do I have another pair of gloves? I got some big orange fluffy gloves. That's what I need. Let's go get that crab pot. The wind died down. Yeah, I need something. It's getting much, much colder. Kind of a nice sunset, actually. action going on. Look at that. That's what it looks like when it's. That's what it looks like in the cold, cold, cold here. Woo-wee. Oh, the mackerel. That is really cool. Dry my hands. Those gloves are a little damp. Wow. Ooh. Got some other gloves. I think I can get them on my hands and then that'll be better. See if it's still warm when we get still light wind over here. I might go get that pot. I hate to go through all the effort and not have anything in it when I pull it up. If I leave it out there much longer, there's no way it's going to have anything in there. Should have something in there tonight. Let's see. Woo! Northern likes it. Yeah, that's crazy cold right there. Very cold. I'll still try and fish. If I can get out there. I left my heavy tie-up line for my troll poles. I left it loose, and I only pulled in the light ones, so hopefully I can get them back down. God, it's cold, 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 and the cold, cold, and the cold. Yeah, it does. I've seen it. First time I ever seen it was last year. Like, yeah, there was dang on skim ice out in the middle of the bay. I've never seen that before. I caught a salmon like driving through the ice. I was in the ice, like. A lot of wood boats have sunk because they drive in the ice. The ice will cut through the hull. I guess at a certain point it could be a real problem in a fiberglass boat too, but it's like a knife, you know. I got a thick glass hull that'll cut right through wood. Yeah, it freezes a lot in there where I was just fishing. It'll freeze over if it's not windy and it's very, very cold. It'll freeze on the surface. As soon as we get cold, and then it always warms back up around here. 86. You have got to be kidding me. It's like jungle hot. I'm about to come see you next winter. This is preposterous. I'm going to get a place to stay over there by Zyro's Bridge, and those snook will keep me busy trying to catch those snook. Pretty darn good ramen. Yeah, that's nice. I hope this trap didn't get set on its side because it was pulling on my foot so hard. It was sideways for sure. Hopefully it straightened itself back out. See what we can do with it. Yeah. I'm on my phone. kind of bread Holly's making. Sounds like a good time to kick back. Kick back. We got the sunset here. There it is. Oh my goodness. $50 for you, JK. Now you can go live. Why don't you go snook fishing? I want to see some snook caught. That's good. David Logan, B2X, what's up? See if we can find this thing over here. It's hard. Buying Kings. I saw Kings E&E Seafood. Beautiful. Dragon's Hat Seafood. That's my trappings today. That's weird. Usually I would have seen it by now. Well, I didn't see it. No, Andrew's not there. It's he always goes back to the. He always goes back to the Philippines. It's some Mexican guys are in there. Herman, and he's got a helper. not killing myself. I don't know if we catch anything anyway. They might not like the bait. I use a different kind of bait. I had a lot of it, but I don't know if it's, I mean, it shouldn't matter, but it might. Let me see if I can get my, yeah, I know, right? Let me see if I can get my light to turn on back there. It's getting dark. Let me get my light with my, then I'm gonna put my gloves on and come back around on this thing. Hold on. I'll take you guys out there. Just give me a second. Put you guys out here to begin with here. We'll put you out here. Oh, shoot. Yeah, we'll put you like this. You could probably see well enough like that, huh? Maybe not, huh? Well, like that. Yeah, hold on. He said, don't step in the line. Ah, my goodness. Loaded, it says. Loaded. Keepers. Are you kidding me? Oh my gosh, it landed right in my gear fit. Find that at Walmart. See if she's still watching. Hold on a second. I'm gonna start it over again. I'll be right back. Technical